Hello, welcome back to another hair talk video. Today I want to be talking about the great hair lock-in. I want this video to be your wake-up call, your invitation, your moment to lock in the best hair care routine of your life. And we are going to start before the year ends. Because discipline isn't just about gym reps and waking up early. It's about consistency. And your hair deserves the same energy that we give our bodies. Okay, so let's talk about why discipline matters for hair. Great hair doesn't just happen by accident. It's not just genetics or good luck, it is routine, and that is something that I preach heavily on my channel. It's the care that we give our crowns. It's showing up even when we're tired, or busy, or sick, or tempted to just skip wash day altogether. Discipline in hair care means knowing your hair needs, sticking to a schedule, choosing products with intention, and this is how we're going to build the best version of ourselves, strand by strand. So for this great hair lock-in, we need to have a big mindset shift. We are absolutely done with random routines and neglect. I am going to be doing the great hair lock-in, and I want you guys to join me. These are a couple things that I think are very easy that we can all do together. So I want you to pick your wash days and stick to them. So for me, I've been saying this over and over again, it's every 7 to 10 days. For you, maybe 7, maybe 12, maybe 14. Either way, we're gonna pick a time frame and we're sticking to it. Next, I want us to pick 3 to 5 core products that we trust. Oftentimes, we are switching up our products a little bit too much. I have my specific product collection. I rotate through my products, and that is totally okay. But just picking things nilly-willy, not paying attention to what you're using, we're done with that. We're picking a specific set of items and we're going to stick to them. Let's give these products and ingredients a chance to work in our hair. Next, we're going to create a weekly ritual. For some, this may be like a Sunday, we're going to wash to deep condition. In the middle of the week, we might do some form of a refresh. And then when it comes to your styling, you might be doing a protective style or just a style that you really love or you find easy, but it's still safe for your hair. For me, now that we're into the colder months, I like to alternate between straight hairstyles and protective styles such as this. Very easy for me to do. And this gives my hair strands a little bit of a break from the extra heat that I put on my hair. And next, we are going to be tracking our results. We want photos, we want notes, we want a journal. Even if you do not want to share it with anybody, at least track for yourself. And anytime I do like a healthy hair journey, a growth challenge, I always talking about tracking. Take as many pictures as you possibly can. Take videos, different angles, different lightings at different times. Make notes on the dates. And this is where the journal really comes in handy. Tracking what you're using, when you're using, and how you are feeling about the products you are using, how you feel when you're styling your hair. If a style worked out really great, at least you know what you did to get there. Or if a style was like a failure in your mind, okay, this is what I did and I can see where I messed up. The goal with all of this is to give ourselves credit and honor our hard work and honor our hair. And at the end of this, we're going to have something to look back on, tangible results. Next up, what to do when your motivation dips. And I've talked about this in a few other videos, kind of like the emotional side of hair care, whether that's you're going to be doing a big chop and how you feel around that, or comparing yourselves to other people's hair care journey. This journey in itself can be very emotional, but we are not going to get discouraged. At the beginning of your journey, for most people, your energy levels are going to be super high. You are going to feel absolutely unstoppable. But then life is going to happen. You're going to get busy. You're going to get tired. There's events. You get sick. And this is where we often forget why we started. This is when the discipline needs to kick in. This is when you're going to remember the promise that you have made to yourself at the beginning of this journey. Because this is not just about hair, this is about self-respect. So when motivation dips, just simply go back to your why. Why do you want healthier hair? Why do you want to show up for yourself? Why did you start this journey in the first place? Write it down, say it out loud, put it on your mirror, because when your energy fades, your commitment is going to help propel you forward. Now, this next part might be my new favorite. It's going to be about elevating your standards. If you're watching this video, this is probably not your first attempt at a healthy hair journey or your first attempt at just creating a routine for your hair that works. But that can be a good thing. Every twist out that didn't last, Every product that felt like a flop, every time you felt stuck, we are using it as data. It was all growth, right? So the previous section, we're talking about that motivation, the emotional side of this journey. Now I want you to also bring some intelligence, put a little bit of the emotion out to the side, and this is an experiment, a learning experiment. Now you're not just building a routine, you are curating a new standard of excellence for yourself. This version of you is going to be emotionally intelligent, very, very self-aware, and you are going to be done settling for just decent and basic. No more average, no more guessing. This is going to be about main character energy. And for everyone, their main character energy is going to look different. And that is okay. But I want you to feel like a superstar. You are the lead in your own story, and your hair is part of that power. So I want you to take everything you've learned, everything you felt, and pour it into this next chapter of your hair journey. Your hair deserves your highest standard, and you are absolutely ready to give it. Okay, let's talk about building your routine. Either way, no matter what kind of hair porosity, curl pattern, hair needs, desires you may have, everyone needs some form of a routine. But there's a few things that I want you to keep in mind as you go along to building your hair care routine. And number one, which is the most important one in terms of starting any new journey in your life, you need to assess your current hair habit. Are you skipping steps? Are you rushing? Are you using too much heat? I need you to take some time to reflect, to look for those gaps. Look for the mistakes that you could be making, or areas where you just question. And if oftentimes you question something, there's a reason. Next, I want you to choose your goals. For me, my goals are always hair health, hair strength, shine, and to keep my scalp very, very balanced and calm. But at the same time, I also need to keep in mind that I'm using heat and I will be coloring my hair. So for the next step, you're picking your products to match your goals and desires. I will make a separate video about how I pick my products, and for that it really just means finding a similarity between all the products that I currently have. Is that I like to pick products that are for heat styling, for color treated hair, for strength and bond repair, for moisture, shine, definition, volume. That's how I'm picking my products, not based off of my curl pattern or based off of my porosity. I want to pick my products to match what I actually am doing with my hair, or going to do with my hair, or the current state of my hair. And then number 4, you're locking in your schedule. And I highly recommend you either put it in your phone or put it on a calendar or your journal. We're going to make that time frame for when we're washing our hair, but also schedule it like a date. Schedule it like an event. Schedule it like you're going to the salon. Like, oh, Thursday, December 12th, I have this date with myself. I'm going to the salon to get my hair done. It's booked in. I'm not neglecting it. There's going to be a cancellation fee if I do. Like, make it fun. Make it so that you stick to it. And number 5 is going to be staying accountable. I want you to set your reminders, join a hair challenge, whether that's one with me or somewhere else online, or just sharing it with your family and friends and getting them to join along with you, or at least tell them to help keep you accountable. For me at home, when I cut my hair or I trim my hair, I tell my husband, I'm doing my hair today. If you hear me talk about picking up scissors before 3 months from now, please put me in my place and say no. Remember, you made a promise to yourself. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. Make it so you have somebody in your life or something put in place to prevent you from getting off track. Okay, so why starting now matters. We are a couple weeks before the end of the year, and while everybody is sitting back planning their New Year's resolutions, as in they're waiting to January 1st to start, you are getting a head start. You're going to be ahead of the game because you're going to start now. You're going to start planning now and implementing now. You are not going to wait. So when January comes, you already feel like you're in a rhythm. You got a great pattern and you feel comfortable, rather than having a sense of rushing just because it's the beginning of the year. You're going to enter January with so much momentum. You're going to see results even faster, and you're going to build habits that stick. Do not wait for a new calendar to become the new you. Start now because you deserve it now, not later, now. If you enjoyed this video, if it spoke to your heart, please drop a comment below. Even if you don't want to write a long comment, just say, I'm locking in. Let's hold each other accountable. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit that button if you are ready to build the best hair care routine, get all the tips, all the tricks, all the motivation you need, and share with somebody in your life that also needs that little push. You've got this. Your hair deserves it. I am right here with you. We are going to crush this great hair lock-in. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.